Once again I faced Satan this morning, and I battled him all the day long. But in my weakness God sent reinforcements, and at sundown I sang victory song. And the sun's coming up in the morning. Every tear will be gone from my eyes. This old clay's gonna give way to glory, and like an eagle I'll take to the sky. In a world filled with doubts and confusion, it's so hard when you don't understand. Oh, but I'll stand on a solid foundation, and I'll hold to an unchanging hand. And the sun's coming up in the morning. Every tear will be gone from my eyes. This old clay's gonna give way to glory, and like an eagle I'll take to the sky. And like an eagle I'll take to the sky.
There's an enemy that you cannot see, hiding in the shadows. When the doubts come round, you can stand your ground. Take the shield of faith. So arm yourself with the shield of faith. Crush the foe of doubt, and your trust in God will protect your heart from flaming arrows and fiery darts. With the faith that's stout, you can conquer doubt. God supplies the armor. Put your faith in Him, not the strength of men. Take the shield of faith. So arm yourself with the shield of faith. Crush the foe of doubt, and your trust in God will protect your heart from flaming arrows and fiery darts. Flaming arrows and fiery darts. Take the shield of faith.
Sound the battle cry, see the foe is nigh. Raise the standard high for the Lord. Gird your armor on, stand firm everyone. Rest your cause upon His holy word. Rouse then, soldiers, rally round the banner. Ready, steady, pass the word along. Onward, forward, shout aloud, Hosanna! Christ is captain of the mighty throne. Strong to meet the foe, marching on we go, while our cause we know must prevail. Shield and banner bright, gleaming in the light, battling for the right we ne'er can fail. Rouse then, soldiers, rally round the banner. Ready, steady, pass the word along. Onward, forward, shout aloud, Hosanna! Christ is captain of the mighty throng. O thou God of all, hear us when we call. Help us one and all by thy grace. When the battle's done and the victory won, may we wear the crown before thy face. Rouse then, soldiers, rally round the banner. Ready, steady, pass the word along. Onward, forward, shout aloud, Hosanna! Christ is captain of the mighty throng.
Now the champion marched for 40 days, saying, give me a man to fight. The Israelites said, we got a brave heart, but our feet are sort of full of fright. Then a boy with a sling, a pocket full of rocks, that knew how to trust and pray, said, if you're going to run, Goliath, you might as well take off now, because I came here to stay. Run if you want to, run if you will, but I came here to stay. When I fall down, I'm gonna get right up. Didn't start out to play. It's a battlefield, brother, not a recreation room. It's a fight and not a game. Run if you want to, run if you will, I came here to stay. Now the decree had been signed by the hand of the king. Daniel still prayed to the Lord. The hungry lions pacing the den. Here comes supper, one roared. And if you'd have been standing anywhere close, you'd have heard Brother Daniel say, if you're talking about me, forget it, boys. I came in here to stay. Run if you want to, run if you will. I came here to stay. When I fall down, I'm going to get right up. Didn't start out to play. It's a battlefield, brother, not a recreation room. Fight and not a game. Run if you want to, run if you will, but I came. Now, the boys wouldn't bow. The king got mad and said, turn that old furnace up high, tie 'em up, throw 'em on in. The Hebrew boys are gonna fry. A little while later, he looked in the furnace. He heard Brother Shadrach say, pull up a chair, boys, and warm your hands. We came in here to stay. Run if you want to, run if you will. I came here to stay. When I fall down, I'm gonna get right up. Didn't start out to play. It's a battlefield, brother, not a recreation room. Fight and not a game. Run if you want to, run if you will. I want all the preachers to stand, every preacher. I've got a stanza I wrote for you. On the way to Dallas in the plane. Now the preachers wouldn't bow. The state got mad and said, turn those rules up high, tie 'em up, put the pressure on them. Their freedom and liberty is going to die. A little while later, they looked in the churches. They heard God's prophets say, we may burn, but we'll never bend. Our God's just the same today. Run if you want to, run if you will. Came here to stay. When I fall down, I'm gonna get right up. Didn't start out to play. It's a battlefield, brother, not a recreation room. Fight and not a game. Run if you want to, run if you will, but I came here to stay.
This is a story from the good book we know, a story about a miracle that happened long ago. We hope that you'll find courage when temptation you meet. There's somebody watching you who's strong when you're weak. They wouldn't bend. They held on to the will of God, so we are told. They wouldn't bow. They would not bow their knees to the idol made of gold. They wouldn't burn. They were protected by the fourth man in the fire. They wouldn't bend. They wouldn't bow. They wouldn't burn.
Now the prophet Daniel tells about 3 men who walked with God. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Before the wicked king they stood. Now the king commanded them bound and thrown into the fiery furnace that day. And the fire was so hot that the men were slain who forced them on their way.
They wouldn't bend.
They held on to the will of God, so we are told.
They wouldn't bow.
They would not bow their knees to the idol made of gold.
They wouldn't burn.
They were protected by the fourth man in the fire. They wouldn't bend, they wouldn't bow, they wouldn't burn. Now when the 3 were cast in and the king rose up to witness their awful fate, he began to tremble at what he saw, and in astonished tones he spake, Did we not cast 3 men bound into the midst of the fire? Well, lo, I see 4 men unharmed, unbound and walking down there. I see Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego upon the fiery coals they trod. But the form of the 4th man that I see is like the Son of God.
They wouldn't bend.
They held on to the will of God, so we are told.
They wouldn't bow.
They would not bow their knees to the idol made of gold.
They wouldn't burn.
They were protected by the 4th man in the fire. They wouldn't bend, they wouldn't bow, they wouldn't burn. They wouldn't bend, they wouldn't bow, they wouldn't burn.
OPBC Online, a ministry of Old Paths Baptist Church in Northfield, Minnesota. We are live. It is 2:12 p.m. Central Time, and we're back here for another broadcast, and hopefully we've got the internet thing settled here. We'll see how that works, but it's supposed to be settled anyway, so we'll see what happens with it here this afternoon. But hope you're having a good day out there in YouTube land and Rumble and YouTube and wherever you are out there across this fruity plain. And I mean fruity because we are in the land of fruits and nuts. I'm telling you something right now, that Minnesota is the fruitiest state. It is the absolute most effeminate and fruity place across this fruity plain. It is just absolutely unbelievably feminine, absolutely unbelievably homo. And they really do embody the gayest state. They are the gayest state. Every single one of their representatives is like a woman or a Fruit Loop. For every known position, there's no strong men. They won't elect any of those. And the entire state is ran by sodomite transgender perverts from the Rainbow Mafia. As they celebrate June 1st, as they celebrate Pride, as they brag about their whoredoms, as they brag about their sin, as they brag about their evil and their wickedness, it's shameful. And rarely are there any men that will go out into the highways and the byways. No pun intended by that, in byways. Okay? No, rarely do we find any men that will go out and preach in the open air, hold up gospel signs and hand out tracts and preach the Bible to them in this state. The Co-op, which is absolutely in Northfield, is the gayest store in Northfield. I can't even go in there. I just think I'm going to get AIDS if I walk in there. I just can't even stand going in there. I can't even stand walking around those people. Of course, they all know me, too. If I walk in there, they just look at me like the devil walked in the door. Or they look at me like Ahab did to the prophet. Hast thou found me, O mine enemy? That's how they look at me. Hast thou found me, O mine enemy? And I'm looking at them like, oh, I found thee. I mean, matter of fact, almost if I go to any store, I feel like I'm being watched by like 20 people in Northfield. They're like looking at me like, hey, I know that guy. Right? I can't even walk. It's too yuppie for me to walk. I can't stand it. Right? Like, there it goes. Cut me off again. Okay. Well, we'll see if that keeps happening. We'll see. Anyway. But you walk it, that store is just so yuppie and crunchy. It's yuppie crunchy place. Is what it is. So you walk in there and it's like gay everywhere. They're still wearing masks from COVID. Right? Wow. Okay. Hang on a second here. Anyway. So when you go there and you walk in, it's like gay splash everywhere. They're wearing masks like it's COVID still. That's because the signal throttled on me again. That's why. So I just messaged him and told him, look, I did everything you asked me to do and it's still messing up on me. Okay. Hang on. There we go. After I talk for a few seconds, it comes out. That's great. Oh, that's wonderful. Anyway. I know. I can't stand it either. I don't want to buy anything from those people. I can't stand them. Like, yeah, we know. Oh, they knew who I was, believe me. So I don't go in there. I can't. I just can't. I really don't want to go in there. Look, it disconnected me again. Great. Wonderful. I've never seen internet so screwy in my life as this one. If you asked me if I could recommend Minnesota Wi-Fi, I would say no. Don't use it. I pay him $150 a month and it doesn't work. Keeps cutting out of me. Keeps glitching every 5 seconds. Makes no sense. Anyway, but basically the last like 2 weeks of my broadcasts have all been ruined. Because we don't have time to go back and fix them all to try to combine them and put them there. So I have like a bunch of broadcasts out there that are scattered abroad that whatever message I do have out there, I don't even know if any of you can understand it, hear it, follow it, or catch up when it's dropped off about 30 times. So probably not, I would say. Probably not. Anyway, hang on a second. Here it is. There we go. All right. Yeah, I know. I do have it recorded to a hard drive. But here's the thing. I have it recorded to a hard drive, and then I got to email it, right? Or I got to upload it. So, and then it takes like 3 years to upload it on this internet for some reason. So I upload it on the internet 3 years later. And yeah, it finally, I could finally put one broadcast together. That's how it's going. Anyway, whatever. It is what it is. I'll just have to fix it. Because if it does it to me again today, I'm just not going to broadcast until I get the internet fixed. It'll just be better for everybody if I don't, because it's really ridiculous. So, anyway. If I can't stay on here for this broadcast, I am not broadcasting again until I get it fixed. I'll just pre-record something and upload it if I have to. That's how I'll do it. I'll just pre-record, upload it, and be done with it. I won't do any live broadcasts until I get it fixed. It'll take me like 10 years to upload it, but anyway. Or until I get the right internet here, because I'm done messing around with this stuff. Anyway, okay. Well, so when it comes to Northfield, Minnesota, when it comes to that, and this state, they're all in for pride. They hate the God of the Bible. They develop another God in their own mind, in their own image. Do you have fiber? Well, I try to eat fiber. I try to make sure that I eat it to make sure that I, everything works okay. Yeah, thanks for asking. But yeah. it's good to take in good amounts of fiber. Ah. Okay, all right. Okay. Anyway. All right. So, this state is all in for evil. It's all in for wicked. Ever since we started preaching the Bible, they've had a problem with it. They've tried to shut it down. They don't have a problem with evil, though. That they don't have a problem with. Yep. Cut me off again. Disconnected, reconnecting. Great. Wonderful. Wonderful. Great. Yeah, it's Minnesota Wi-Fi, and it's plugged in straight to the box. But it's all ran off of Wi-Fi.